Hey, this is Chris from GuitArmy, and in today's daily guitar tip, we're going to be taking a look at some triads. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over these triads. What we're going to be doing is playing triads in the key of A major, and we're just going to be going from the 1 chord to the 4 chord. I think it's really important that you practice going from 1 to 4 and 1 to 5, but in this lesson, I'm just going to be going between 1 and 4. All right, so we're going to start down here at the bottom of the neck. Here's how you play an A major chord. So we're just going to be doing these triads on strings 2, 3, and 4. So I'm playing an A major triad here. Happens to be second inversion because that has the 5th in the bottom here. So it's just going to be on frets 2, 2, and 2 here on strings 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to go to a D chord right here. And the full D chord would be this chord right here. It's kind of an extension of this chord if you're used to playing this chord, which almost everybody is. So instead of playing the F sharp here, we're just going to put the F sharp in the bottom here. So this is the 1 chord here. This is A. We're going to go to this D chord. All right, so that's where we're going to play down here. Then we're going to move up here. We're going to play this A chord. It comes from this A bar chord, where we're going to play A, C sharp, E. So we're going from this A to this D right here, with this D here. And this D triad, it's the same as the A one, just moved up. It comes from this D bar chord. So we're going from A to D. Then if we move up here, we're going to play this A. Kind of comes from what kind of feels like a C chord. This A right here, where we're going C sharp, E, A. So this is going to be it's the same one we played down here for D with the root here on the 2nd string. We're just going to move it up here. All right, so that's your A, and then we're going to play this D here. This D is a root position triad where it goes D, F sharp, A. Same one we played down here for A. So this is going to be, this is your A triad here, and this is your D triad. And if you're thinking, well, I didn't follow all that. Well, let's go over it again. Here's A, then D, A, D, A, and then D again. If you need more help with learning those triads, you can get the charts. I'll put a link down in the description. I'm putting all these daily tips over in my all access membership. You can just pay a couple dollars a month, get access to all my online courses and all my daily guitar tips. And I will put the lessons there, and I'll put charts to go along with this, which will make it a lot easier if you're not too familiar with the triads. All right, now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna play the triad, like this A triad here, and then we're gonna play the pentatonic that goes around that. Like, here's the triad, and then we have this. That's the pentatonic, the A major pentatonic that goes right around there. Then I'm going to go to the D triad here and play the pentatonic that's around that triad. Then we're going to go up here, and we're going to play A. And I'm going to play the pentatonic for A. Then we're going to switch to D. This D triad, play D major pentatonic right around where we're playing. Then we're going to go up here. I'm going to play A major right here. Once again, playing the pentatonic. Then going to the D triad and playing the pentatonic for that. So that's something that you want to do. You want to play the triad. So you know where the triad is, then you want to get used to playing the pentatonic around that. So when the chords are changing, you can you can adjust your fills or your lead to kind of fit with the chords a lot better. That way you can target the notes in the triad. And once again, you can get a download for the charts in my all access membership area if you don't know your pentatonic scales. All right, now what we're going to do is we are going to play the triad and then maybe put a little fill afterwards. So you have to keep in mind how to play the triad and the pentatonic around it. So it might sound like this. So I'm going to just go from A to D. And what you want to do is, especially in the beginning, you want to keep your fills really short. Don't try to play a lot of notes because it'll affect your timing, trying to get back, when you go to the next triad. So what I like to do is I like to just kind of go. A lot of people, this is something that a lot of people want to be able to do, is be able to play chords and kind of solo at the same time. So my advice is kind of start out, don't even worry about the timing at first, just play the triad. do a little fill, and then play the next triad, and then do something with D major pentatonic, and not really worry about the exact timing. And then when you get pretty comfortable and your hands know what to do, kind of where to go, then I would worry about, you know, kind of playing a chord. You can also just do a kind of like a little backing track, just record yourself going. And then kind of play over top of it that way. Me personally, I like to do both at the same time. It's a lot of fun. But you can really hear that if I was playing an A, I could just solo in A major pentatonic and it would probably be fine. But when it goes to the 4 chord, I can target these notes in the triad instead of the notes that would, like, you know, instead of targeting this C sharp over when it goes to a D chord, why not target the D chord, the root? So following these triads and changing over the pentatonic as they go by really helps helps your lead guitar playing sound a lot better, like you're following the music more, and it's fun. It makes your playing sound better. All right, so if I was going to go up here and do it with this one here, I'm going to go from this A to this D over here. I don't know why I keep wanting to go to E here, but A to E. So I could go. Something like that. And then we could go up here, up here where we're going to play A here and D here. We could go. Something like that. And what happens eventually is when you keep doing this, eventually you start to you don't even need the triad anymore. Like, you know where the triads are, and you can see where they are, so that you can start to, as you're soloing, you can see it. You don't need to play it anymore. You can see it, so that you can make the switches in your brain and you don't have to physically be making these switches. So that's today's daily guitar tip, where we're taking a look at just playing triads going from the 1 chord to the 4 chord, back and forth. Now, I was just doing it on strings 2, 3, and 4, but of course you can do triads on strings 1, 2, and 3, or any 3-string group that you want to do. If you like this daily guitar tip, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you get notified when I come out with a new lesson. And I will see you in the next lesson.